Yo, what goes on, everybody? Walker Daddy here, back at it again with another video. This is season 1, episode 4 of my Walking Dead What If series titled The Murderer Within. Thank you all so much for the love and support. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, let's get into this episode now, shall we? The episode begins with Luciana, Andrew, Madison, and Alicia all driving down the street. As cars driving down the street, Madison is pissed, and she says, "When I find that little girl, I'm gonna rip her fingers off limb by limb, try to make Daniel look bad. Fucking nah, it makes me so angry." Andrew says, "Don't worry, we'll find Andrew, Dakota, and Virginia. We'll find them and make sure they don't hurt anybody else ever again." Luciana says, in shocked manner, "Well, I guess we should have seen this coming. I'm sorry, Madison." Madison says, "There's no need to apologize. You had no idea this was gonna come." Pissed. "I want that bitchy dead." Andrew says, "Don't worry, you'll get your chance." The next shot is at an abandoned Big Lake Castle. Charlie is driving the car with all the guns in the back trunk as Virginia and Dakota are sitting in the back seat of the vehicle. Dakota is talking to her mother, Virginia, and she's like, "I don't, listen, Ma, you lied to me. I don't want nothing, and I mean nothing to do with you." Virginia says, "I'm sorry, Dakota says, "Sorry's not gonna cut it. You still lied to me my whole life. Have you ever considered the fact that I'm messed up because of you and because of your stupid decisions? All because you didn't care enough to treat me like a daughter? All because you couldn't trust me to tell me the truth?" Charlie not screams, but laughs in the evil laughter. Dakota screams, "What's so funny?" Charlie says, You are. Both of you. You want to know what's your issues? Is that you two were too predictable. Too predictable to see this coming. To see that Madison was still alive. And on top of that, you were also predictable knowing that they would come after you. Yes, Virginia? Virginia says, "Maybe. But what does this have to do with me?" Charlie says, "Well, why do you think I took all the guns from the armory of Morgan's community? Why do you think I got you and your daughter out of the prison cells?" Virginia says, "What are you talking about?" Charlie says, "What if I told you I know someone who has a big group and who is willing to watch and observe other communities? What if I told you that I knew a person that knows Madison very well? What if I told you that there is a way we could kill everybody at Morgan's community, take their guns, well, what's left of them, their supplies, their animals, everything they have?" Virginia says, "Tell me." Charlie laughs. They're so stupid, so predictable. I've been spying on them for many months. And yet Morgan was so stupid and so foolish to have faith that a little girl like me could change. Wow. He is more naive than I thought. The next shot is Charlie, Dakota, and Virginia getting out of the vehicle as Virginia helps Charlie with the guns. Charlie and Virginia put the guns in 3 different areas for the people she's talking about to see. Charlie says, "Well, these guns should get their attention enough. Charlie gives Dakota an AK-47, and she also gives Virginia a Glock pistol. Charlie says, if you see Madison, Luciana, Alicia, or that other dude they have with them, shoot them in the legs and bring them to me. And on second thought, bring Madison to me first, so I can shoot her in the head. Have her be with her son, who got what he deserved. Virginia says done. Dakota is liking this plan of Charlie's, and she is smiling with an evil grin on her face. As Virginia and Dakota are on the lookout, Dakota says, if you die, just know I'm not going to care. Virginia cries in sadness as she's hearing this from her own daughter. The next shot is Luciana, Andrew, Madison, and Alicia getting out of their car because they know it's a small herd of walkers. Andrew says, look, from my account, there is a total of 20 walkers guarding that area right over there. Luciana says, is that an abandoned castle? Alicia says, looks like it. Luciana asks Andrew, what do you want to do? I suggest we stick together and kill all of them, one by one in the head. And then we make our way to that abandoned castle. My gut tells me that Charlie is there and planning something big. So, if that's the case, we go in with extreme caution. Madison says agreed. Alicia is impressed by this and is like, wow, you actually have awesome planning skills. Andrew says, thanks. Are you ready, Luciana? Yeah, I'm ready, Andrew. Let's get this and show on the road. Madison, Andrew, Luciana, and Alicia are all together as they have their knives and machetes out and ready to go. They stab multiple walkers, but Alicia accidentally falls on her knees and towards the ground of the street. As Luciana kills 3 walkers in a badass 60 fashion, Madison also grabs her machete and kills 4 walkers. Andrew kills 3 walkers, grabs a knife from his back pocket of his pants, and throws it at one of the walkers trying to eat Alicia. As another one tries to go in to bite her, a mysterious character comes out of nowhere and shoots the walker in the head. It is revealed to be June. June is in shock by this. And she is also in shock to see Madison alive and well. Madison's like, June? June is like, holy smokes. Madison? Holy, what are you doing here? Madison's like, oh, well, I was going to ask you the same exact thing. What are you doing here? Dakota and Virginia. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm here for Charlie, too. She murdered Nick. June says, what? She's the one that murdered your son? Andrew's like, that doesn't matter. What matters now is we find her and we kill her before she causes even more damage. It's bad enough she was supposedly trying to make Daniel look bad. June says agreed. That kid broke Daniel's heart. Daniel saw Charlie as a daughter. And what did she do? She betrayed him and stabbed him in the back. Anyway, where are my manners? I'm June. June Dory. Andrew's like, Dory? June says, yes, I'm his, second wife. Oh, shit. I didn't know. I didn't know he had or married a second person. June says, it's fine. You didn't know. Did you know John? Yeah, of course I knew John. He was a good man. I found him as a walker and I had to put him down myself. June says, I'm so sorry you had to do that. Andrew says, it's fine. June says, there's something you need to know. Can I talk to you in private? Andrew says, sure. What is it? June breaks the news to Andrew and says, Dakota, Virginia's child, she's the one that murdered John. She murdered him in cold blood. Andrew's like, what? It was her? She's dead. June says, wait. No. She murdered him in cold blood. She deserves to die, June. I agree, but not if you go in reckless like this. You're letting your emotions get the best of you. Andrew says, well, that may be so, but we gotta make sure these people don't hurt nobody else ever again. June says, I'll help. Fine. Oh, by the way, I found this hat in the river. I thought that you should have it. June says, thank you very much. Andrew says, don't mention it. Come on, we got work to do. The next shot is June, Andrew, Luciana, Madison, and Alicia getting out of the car and entering the abandoned castle. June jokes and says, holy moly. This place is creepy as shit. Andrew says, yeah, well, and yet they're in here with God knows how many weapons and probably planning a fucking ambush. So I suggest we stay together. 3 characters come out of the shadows and it's revealed to be Charlie, June, and Virginia themselves. Charlie sees Madison and is smiling in this evil grin of a child. Madison is like, you son of a... Charlie says, yes. Welcome, Madison. So good to see you. Not. My goodness, you have missed a lot, haven't you? Madison says, what, you backstabbing the group? Betraying Daniel? Breaking his heart? Stealing the guns, trying to make him look bad? Murdering my child? Hell yeah, I missed a lot. And guess what, bitch? I'm back. And I'm back to kill you. Charlie says, oh, that reminds me. How's your son, by the way? Nicholas N. Clark. How is he, by the way? Oh, wait. That's right. You can't ask him how he is because he's already dead. He is deader than dead. Ah, such tragedy. If only he was still with us. If only he screamed his mother's name as the blood was pouring out of his mouth, as he was taking his final dying breath. Luciana grabs her shotgun and shoots at Charlie. Virginia says, split up. Madison's like, shit. Andrew says, don't worry, it's fine. You and Alicia take Charlie. Me and Luciana will take Dakota. June will take Virginia. Madison says, great idea. Good call. Andrew grabs Luciana's hand and says, come on, let's go. June runs into Virginia's direction. As Madison and Alicia run into Charlie's direction. The next shot is Charlie grabbing her shotgun and she is shooting. And I mean shooting at the walls, trying to bust it down, trying to slow down Alicia and Madison. But unfortunately, it doesn't work when Madison gets the upper hand and starts jumping. After she jumps, she grabs her machete and tries to chop off Charlie's head, but it doesn't work. Charlie laughs and says, how pathetic you have become, Madison. How slow you're being. Madison screams and is like, I'm gonna kill you, you stupid bitch. The next shot is June and Virginia fighting, clashing head to head. June punches Virginia as the face as Virginia gets the upper hand and kick June in the jewels. She then punches June in the face as she grabs John's gun, trying to kill her, but June grabs the upper hand and knocks her on her butt. As she's trying to pull the trigger again, trying to get another shot off June. June grabs the gun and throws it across the room as she punches Virginia in the face. She then opens her vest and plunges in her bullet wound with her thumb as blood is pushing out of the wound as she is screaming in pain. Dakota grabs a machete and cuts open the door, but when the door opens, two walkers come out. As one of them trying to bite Luciana, Andrew then's like, fuck it, and kills both of the walkers. Luciana's like, you just saved my life. Andrew's like, well, you would have done the same for me, beautiful. As Dakota has her gun in her hand and is trying to kill Luciana, Andrew sees this and pushes Luciana, saving her life. Dakota mocks Andrew and Luciana, saying, you two are so weak and pathetic. As Andrew is looking at Dakota with the walker blood on her hands, Dakota laughs and says, John Dory got what he deserved. And I enjoyed killing him very, very much, as I'm going to enjoy killing you and your girlfriend. I'm not going to let you hurt anyone else ever again. If you go near Luciana, I will fucking gush your eyes out. I will gush your eyes out, you stupid bitch. Andrew runs to Dakota. As she is shooting at Andrew, he is dodging every bullet. Dakota screams, why don't you just goddamn die? Andrew grabs Dakota by the arm and chops off her arm as she's screaming in pain and agony. She punches Dakota in the face as he is punching and punching, and he is not stopping. Luciana says, Andrew, she's had enough. Andrew's like, yeah, true, but she needs to suffer for what she did to John, and I don't think you know that. Luciana says, agreed. Luciana grabs a chair and sits it down on the floor. Andrew grabs Dakota and puts her on the chair, tying her up and tying up her arm. Dakota's like, you're not going to patch me up, hero. Andrew punches Dakota in the face. Say something else. Or, yeah, you know what? Yeah, say something else. So in the next punch I hit or aim at you will be 10 times harder. Andrew's holding John's second gun. And he just gets reminded of him very, very much. Andrew tells Luciana, there's something I haven't told you yet. I think it's time for you to know now. Because, tell you the truth, you are the finest, badass person I have ever met. And you deserve to know this truth. He puts 5 bullets in John's second gun. And he straight up tells Dakota, looks her straight in the face and in the eyes, and is like, little bitch. Do you know what I'm about to say to you right now? Little bitch. The person you murdered on that bridge in cold blood, the one that was bleeding out as he turned into a walker. As Andrew was talking in an angry voice, we get a crazy plot twist. And it is revealed this. The man you murdered on that bridge was my father. Luciana is in shock by this. Luciana's like, your dad? Andrew says that's right. Dakota is in complete and utter shock. And she's like, holy shit, and speechless and doesn't know what to say next. My father was a good man. As his grandfather was, and as his dad was. You murdered him in cold blood when you didn't have to. You killed him for no reason. Dakota's like, now wait a minute. He, instead of grabbing his machete, he puts his gun away and drops the machete on the floor and grabs a big ass chunk of wood and says, this is for him, you stupid bitch. Dakota screams, no! As he is like, ah! Ah! Yeah. You didn't have to see that. Luciana says, I'm glad I did. Luciana holds his hand and says, you are just like me on the inside, Andrew. You are just like me. Andrew says, yeah. We are the same, huh? Beautiful. The next shot is June kicking Virginia in the jewels, and she is on the floor begging for her life like a little coward. And she's like, wait. And June grabs John's gun and says, it was always you. And pulls the trigger, Virginia being dead. June says, that was for you, John. June walks out of the room with her putting on John's hat and wiping the blood off her face like a badass. Alicia grabs her knife and stabs Charlie in the thigh. Madison then grabs her knife and stabs Charlie in the important part as she is screaming in pain. Mad blood is coming out from both of her sides, and she is not even scared. She is cracking up and giggling and laughing. Oh, you idiot. Madison says, "What's so fucking funny?" Oh, Madison. Why do you think I stole the guns? Why do you think I needed Virginia and Dakota's help? Why do you think I separated guns in 3 different locations? Madison says, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Search your feelings, Maddie. No. Yeah. No. Yes. He's coming, and you know it. Yes. He is coming back. He is coming back. And he is going to kill you slow. Just like he did back in Mexico. You'll see. Madison grabs a cinder block and smashes Charlie's head. She's using the cinder block, and she is like smashing Charlie's head. Like smash, smash, and smash, and smash as mad blood is gushing out from her head. As mad pieces of her skull is all over the abandoned floor of the castle. She keeps going and 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 going until there's no head left. Mom says, "Stop. That's enough. She's dead." I needed to do it. I needed to do it, Alicia. She killed your brother. Alicia says, "I know. But we got our revenge." As Madison, Alicia come out of their area, June comes out from her area with a little bit of blood on her face, but not as much as Madison and Andrew has blood on their faces. Andrew comes out with mad blood on his face and all over his clothes. Madison is like, "You killed her?" Andrew says, "Yeah, I had to. I did what I had to do, Maddie. And I'm glad I did." He then reveals to June, Madison, and Alicia that John Doerr was his father. That he was a good man and didn't deserve to die. June is like, he mentioned he had a kid, but I didn't know it was you. "Yeah, it's me." Madison already knew this because Andrew told Madison this back in season 1, episode 2. Alicia is like, "Holy shit." Andrew says, "Well, yeah. Now you all know. I think it was best to, be honest with each other." June and Alicia appreciate the honesty as they walk out of the abandoned castle and notice all the guns they had originally are gone. They are all gone. And they're like, "Who took these guns?" Madison says, "Someone more worse than the vultures, more worse than Virginia. Someone is coming. Someone is returning." The next shot is Madison, Luciana, June, Andrew, and Alicia going back to Morgan's community. He sees what just happened as he notices mad blood on Madison and Andrew, on their faces and on their clothes. Morgan immediately understands what happened. Madison's like, "What do you understand, Morgan?" Morgan says, "I understand why you killed why you killed Charlie, Virginia, and Charlie. I get why you killed them. Because they're too dangerous to be alive." Daniel says, Well, Andrew and Madison has earned my trust. They never lied to me, and hell, if they asked me, they did the right thing. Charlie, Virginia, Dakota were all too dangerous to be left alive. Very dangerous. Morgan says agreed. Madison tells Morgan and Daniel, before I kill Charlie, she mentioned someone was coming. Morgan says, who? Daniel says, wait. Where's Wendell, West, and Althea? Andrew then turns around and hears vehicles in the distance. Madison is in shock by this, as Andrew's like, Morgan, there's someone coming. As a mysterious group comes out of nowhere with multiple people with multiple weapons, guns, and ammo and firepower. Everyone in that group gets out of their vehicles with Althea, West, and Wendell hostage. Sarah sees this and is like, Wendell? Wendell? Wendell! Morgan says, wait. Who the fuck are you? That's what Morgan says. Andrew says, holy shit, they have a lot of guns and firepower. Luciana and Madison are like, what? As they look at the group and it's like, no. Holy shit. Mm-hmm. Alicia comes and says, what is it? As a mysterious man comes out of the car, revealing himself, Madison is like, no. Morgan asks the question to Madison, who is this? Madison, who is this? Madison, who is this? And it is revealed to be Proctor John. Proctor John is like, Madison Clark, it's great to see you again. Now, we have some catching up to do. It's great to see you again, Alicia Clark. And boom, that is the end of the episode. There's 2 episodes left because season 1 episode 6 is going to be the finale, and season 1 episode 5 should be coming next week. So stay tuned for that. Next episode is going to be insane. I can't wait for you guys to see it. We're going to see a little bit of Andrew's backstory. We're going to see some Proctor John scenes and some scenes between him and Daniel. So I can't wait for you guys to see that. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next episode. And as always, peace out.